All right, we're going to talk about the excretory system today and how that helps keep your water levels balanced in your body, which is again another way your body has homeostasis. So if you think about it on a hot day, you gulp a bunch of water down, probably wondering where is all that water going? Is it just going to dilute your water, or is there something in your body making sure that everything stays in balance? So that's the whole purpose of the excretory system. The excretory system includes like your skin, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, which they all excrete some sort of metabolic waste. So we're going to be really just focusing on the kidneys for this talk. So excretion is just the idea of the process by which metabolic wastes um, are eliminated to maintain homeostasis, a balance within your body. So here are all the different parts of your excretory system. Again, we're just going to be kind of focusing on the kidneys and how they are relevant for homeostasis. So the kidneys are a pair of, they're like almost like fist-sized organs. They're kind of closer to your back, so they're in this cavity area here, but closer to your back. So if you got like punched in the back a few times, your kidneys could get damaged a little bit or temporarily damaged. Through a complex filtering process, the kidneys remove excess water, a waste called urea, and other metabolic wastes from your blood. So the kidneys produce and excrete a waste product known as urine. The urine is transported through these ureters here. So the ureters connect the kidney to your bladder. So here's your bladder that stores your urine, and then it's released through the urethra. So now we're going to get into like how exactly the kidneys function here. We're going to go through basic detail. There's much greater detail we can go through, but we're going to just kind of keep it kind of at the basic kind of details we need for the kidneys. So the kidneys remove urea, excess water and minerals and other waste products. The clean filtered blood then leaves the kidneys through the renal vein and returns for circulation for the rest of your body, while the waste you would pee out. So part of the function of the kidneys is to filter your blood. So passing a liquid or gas through a filter to remove waste is called filtration. So your kidneys do the same thing. The material that is filtered from the blood is known as the filtrate. So the stuff that's filtered out of your blood. This contains water, urea, glucose, sugar, salts, amino acids, and some vitamins. So there's a lot of stuff filtered out initially from your blood. We'll talk about if all that stuff is actually eliminated. We'll talk about that in a bit. But large substances transported in the blood, such as like proteins and blood cells, they're too large to pass through the capillary walls, so they do not get filtered out. Also, your kidney will reabsorb stuff that it filtered out. Usable substances that can be recycled will get reabsorbed. So the process by which water and dissolved substances are taken back into the blood after they've been filtered out is called reabsorption. So reabsorption, as the filtrate moves through this tubule, so you have tons of these tubules in your kidney or in your kidneys, water and many substances that are important to the body are reabsorbed through the capillary walls into the blood. So all these items, salts, vitamins, amino acids, fats, glucose, they can be removed from the filtrate and reabsorbed. What this will cause is a difference in concentration between the blood and the tubule in the kidney. So the blood will be more concentrated, so water from the tubule in the kidney will through osmosis go from the kidney into your blood. So that's how water gets reabsorbed, through osmosis, with this difference in concentration of these items that are removed and put back into the blood. In effect, the kidney first throws away nearly everything, so it filters out like almost everything, but then takes back only what the body needs. So it takes the majority of stuff it filtered out, besides like urea and other waste that it wouldn't want. But it's going to want to reuse like some glucose, some fat, vitamins, some salts to keep water levels balanced. So a lot of stuff gets actually reabsorbed, especially water. So urine excretion. So from the collecting ducts, so once your kidney has done filtering out and reabsorbing everything that it needs to reabsorb, urine, which is all the waste now with like urea and other waste, flows to the ureter of each kidney. So the ureter again is the tube that connects the kidneys to the bladder. So ureters carry urine to the urinary bladder for storage, and then eventually you'll pee through the urethra. Alright, so how do kidneys help maintain homeostasis? Kidneys respond directly to the composition of the blood. So they are also influenced by the endocrine system, which is the system in your body that releases hormones. Disruption of proper kidney function can lead to some serious health problems. Okay, so controlling of the kidneys. So the activity of the kidneys is controlled by a composition of blood. So for example, if you go out to a restaurant and eat really salty food, your blood is going to be have a higher salt concentration than what it normally should. So the kidneys are going to respond to this excess salt levels in your blood by returning less salt to your blood during reabsorption. Okay, you'll probably reabsorb more water to kind of help dilute this the salt in your blood, but you're going to return less salt to your blood and filter out more of that salt and probably pee some excess salt out. So your kidneys will kind of see what salt levels you have in your blood, so you don't have too much blood volume. You don't want a too high blood volume, because that would be high blood pressure. So that's why salt affects blood pressure, and that's why you're supposed to have a low salt diet when you have high blood pressure, because salt will increase your blood volume, which would increase your blood pressure. Glands also release hormones that affect the kidney function. So for example, there's a hormone called antidiuretic hormone that's released in your blood. ADH, so antidiuretic hormone, ADH causes the kidneys to reabsorb more water from the nephron tubules, the part that we didn't get into that. You don't have to know that. Oh, that's the part that's actually filtering. So ADH will cause the kidneys to absorb more water and excrete less water. So you're not going to pee as much water out. You're going to reabsorb that water that your body needs. So if the blood contains excess water, ADH secretion stops. So then you're going to pee that extra water out. So when you like drink a ton of water, your body stops secreting this ADH. So then you can pee that excess water out. If you haven't drank water like all day, your body's going to secrete ADH, so then your body can conserve all the water it has in its body. The color of urine is also an indicator of how hydrated you are. You probably have seen this. If you drink a lot of water, you have kind of very clear or pale yellow urine. It means you're well hydrated. It means you have plenty of water and you can actually urinate some excess water out. When you're dehydrated, you're going to have like a dark yellow or even like an orange color urine, because your kidneys are reabsorbing any water that passes through there because you haven't drank any water. So it wants to conserve as much water as possible and not waste any of it and have you pee it out. So you're going to have dark urine because you have like no water in your urine because your kidneys are reabsorbing that water. We're going to be doing a lab related to this later on, so you can test urine for different maybe like indicators or diseases. So for example, if you saw that you tested urine and had protein in it, that's an indication that you have high blood pressure. If you have glucose in your urine, that's a sign that you could have diabetes. Also, you can do drug testing. So drugs generally, we're not going to be doing drug testing in our class, but drugs generally remain, and we're not going to be working with your real urine in our lab, so just FYI. Drugs generally remain in the filtrate and are eliminated in urine. This is why the effects of many drugs wear off over time, and why urine tests are often used to detect the use of illegal drugs. Kidney stones, you may have known someone that has had kidney stones. This is not going to be something on the test, but you can have minerals like calcium or magnesium or uric acid salts that crystallize and they actually form these kidney stones that get stuck in parts of your kidney or ureter. So when the kidney stones block a ureter, so when you have a blockage here, you cause lots of pain. You'll feel it as like back pain because that's where your kidneys are located closer to. So kidney stones are often treated by using ultrasonic waves that pulverize these stones into smaller fragments, and then you'd pee it out. So that is a very painful thing to go through. So if you know someone that's been through that, I'm sure they can tell you how painful it is. Kidney damage, so high blood pressure and diabetes cause most cases of kidney damage in the United States. So that's why we want to make sure that you kind of keep tabs on these disorders or disease or disorders. Make sure that you're keeping your kidneys healthy. So excessive blood pressure, what that does to your kidneys, it damages the delicate filtering mechanism, and high blood sugar causes the kidneys to filter more blood than normal, so that's not good. So over time, the tubules weaken, and the kidneys may fail to keep up with the demands placed upon them. And again, this is not going to be something on the test, but just good information to know for your everyday life. Same idea here, not on the test, but when kidneys can no longer cleanse the blood or maintain homeostasis, a person is said to be kidney failure. So you'd have to, if a patient has kidney failure, they have to go through like dialysis, which you have to have a machine actually like filter out your blood like once or a couple times a week. During dialysis, the machine performs the role of the kidneys, so the patient's blood is pumped through the machine, cleansed, and pumped back in their body, which sounds crazy, but a lot of people have to do that. All right, that is it. So, all right, bye.